are going to get to a quiet area. I started the live stream a little bit early. And I don't really know how this will work, but I'm going to give it a whirl. I don't really know much that's going on your end, but we'll just go hang out. We're not moving that fast, so I think I'll be able to get to where I need to be. But you see, Norwegian is having their sailaway party per usual, and it's crazy and fun. And I'll figure out how to move these here. All right, and yeah, it's a good time. Everything seems really fun on Norwegian. We're gonna do a more quiet area. I launched early because the ship is still. Time, no, I'm in, Tom, I'm in, it's Eastern Summer Time Zone. It's in Athens, so it's going on, GMT plus 3 hours. So, it's not quite Eastern time. I started a little bit early because the ship is starting to sail away, and it looks like it slowed down a little bit. I'll show you over my shoulder. We're not moving, but I'll get to a place with light so you can kind of see me a little bit. But Norwegian is great. Oh, John, I started a little bit early. That's great. I hope to see you soon. I'm just walking. So Norwegian's internet. I ordered the unlimited premium Wi-Fi package, and it wasn't working for the whole cruise. Turns out the package did not follow me on my room upgrade, so that was fun. So there I was at around 10 o'clock waiting in line because I wanted to be at the sailaway party. And there's a long line, and it was a lot of fun. Maybe I think this is gonna be a good area with adequate lighting and quietness too. So, you guys want to see the ocean? Well, the harbor at least. So the Norwegian internet, even if it was working, I did a speed test when I was connected to it. It was like at 1 or 2 megabytes per second, so that was phenomenal. If you guys have any questions about Norwegian and what it's like, the mask policy is interesting. I'll tell you guys about that, I'm sure. But I'm gonna wait till 11:30 this time, so about 10 minutes for you guys. So on this trip, I went from Minneapolis St. Paul Airport, and I flew to Amsterdam, and I booked a flight. I found a really cheap flight on Amsterdam to Athens on Monday. So I flew there on Sunday. I had a day in Amsterdam, and that was fun. Amsterdam was, I'm gonna make another video about it, but it was like no tourists. And if you've ever been to Amsterdam, it's packed full of tourists. No tourists. There were like, I was photographing the canals, and I had like occasional couples like walk past me, really not much at all. But the Sky Lounge, the KLM lounge is super nice, so that was fun. I stayed there for like 40 minutes until my flight, because Amsterdam is a good airport where everything's on time. How are you guys tonight? Well, today, I guess. So I came to Greece since like Tuesday, and so or Monday, one of those two. So I've been here for like 5 days, and Greece is a really, really cool town. It's very tourist friendly. I saw a lot of stuff. Anyone who knows how to travel. I cover a lot of ground pretty fast. I did slow down a little bit in Greece and actually enjoyed some local amenities. Found a really cool bar called the Drunken Sinatra. Turns out it was like the place. I just stumbled into it. I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. Went there on Google Maps. Got there and it was just like full of like, people in their 20s basically going out for Friday night. So that was an interesting find. And then they all went off to party, and I stayed in the bar and played with my photos for a couple more hours. Then I went back to the hotel. On Saturday, all I did is I went to the Acropolis Museum. The Acropolis Museum is amazing. Most of the really cool artifacts are signs, and they're in the London Museum or British Museum. But there were replicas of a lot of stuff, and it was really cool. So, is Tom still here? Do you have any questions about Athens or getting here or anything like that? I'm gonna hang out here. The ship is sailing pretty quick now, so I don't know how long this is gonna be, but I expect it to be at least 10 minutes more. So the ship is really cool. It's a smaller Norwegian ship, which means it is asymmetrical, which is really hard to navigate when you don't have a map. I have a map coming to me tomorrow. I'm used to taking the big giant ships, the Norwegian Encore, the Norwegian Bliss. But I actually know some of the cruise staff here, which is really fun. And it's high energy, and I'm old, but I still have a lot of energy. But there's other old guys who have just as much too. The food is really amazing. Norwegian usually has like all the standard main dining room included restaurants. And some of the smaller, on most ships, they have something else that's kind of unique. And on this ship, they have the local, or the Oceans, the Irish pub. But they also have something called the Jasmine Garden. And it is, it's Chinese food. And so I had some really good Kung Pao chicken. And all that good stuff. And they had a crazy green tea ice cream. So that's what I had from the Jasmine Garden. Have a new joiner. Who are you? Hello, say hello. I'm aboard the Norwegian Jade on its inaugural cruise. The first time Norwegian sailed in 500 days, they said. So 500 days, nice even number. And it hasn't been all perfect and all smooth, and I'll tell you about where Norwegian kind of missed my my expectations a little bit. But to start with, their internet. Anyone who knows cruise ship internet is notoriously terrible. I couldn't connect. I spent like 30 or 40 minutes in line. Now on the cruise ship Wi-Fi. Sorry if I lost you. You guys heard a little bit there. But I think it's connected. Can you guys say something so I know you're connected? Just hi or hello, or wipe your nose, wipe your brow. Alright, so I'm on the first cruise in 500 days of a Norwegian cruise line. I'm on the NCL Jade, and I hope you guys saw those cool seagulls fly by. Actually, I started this thing a little early because I was worried about the Wi-Fi. There's a seagull. So, announcement, and they said, all right, until everyone gets out the ship. But there's masks, but nobody was. They did provide some. But I got upgraded to a black. Oops, it was $230 per person. But they're like, oh yeah, fine print. I have a video of that that I'll show you later. To ask them about it. I hope they have one tomorrow because I was asked me. Off a little bit. I was just dancing at the sail away party. 5 people. So that's interesting. Everyone here is vaccinated, every single person. The ship, and on days it was barely coffee. It was hotel room coffee. So either checked it out of the hotel, called an Uber before they could even test me. I mean, they were so tired. I'll tell you where I was. I got to the port about an hour early. They were on the giant parking lot. So I'm like, well, I'll get my run today. Time was about a half hour to do all the testing. So that minutes just to walk from the testing site onto the ship. It was go Norwegian. The worst. Not going paperless for everything though. They just didn't have it today. Sure. So that'd be good because I like those. I like to get them and scan them so I can never touch them again. In the app. So you definitely needed the paper schedule. So that was just one. And once I did, I saw stuff going on and I could be entertained. But I'm pretty sure that's this Jade's room was like Jade on the Norwegian Gem. I was like, oh, I'm super even for the rocket ship. Norwegian Sky, and that's not the same. That one's a little smaller. It's pretty similar. It's an asymmetrical ship, which for me being the stairs don't go all the way up on one side and they do on the other side. It's very strange. So I switched away from land Wi-Fi because I lost the signal. Download of 2 megs per second, and I'm sure an upload slower it will help. The app ready to go, so I didn't know anything about. But that's not bad. The food is really good. I went to I like Chinese food, so whatever takes a half hour. They're very very clearly in the announcement said, we asked you guys to do these on this first day, which basically outside the stay-away party. They were like, oh, you guys should be social distancing. Like when we're at the buffet and stuff. Not a big deal. I was just hangry. I was nude and finally figured things out, and I'm hungry now. Dancing. Sorry. One of the other ones, the cruise next or somewhere. I'm like, okay, fine. That was a promise. So I used all future cruise credit to pay for it. So there was a free perk to. My apologies again if it's choppy. But bye. The ship is getting further away from land, and it went through the Edge program in 2017. So This is dried out because I was going to be a lot of fun. No sea days. Every day is a part of fun. Sure. I met him on the inaugural Norwegian Encore. It again. And Dad, you'll definitely see more on Facebook. Easy to get on board. Yes, it is. Their end date too. They made a big announcement in business to wear rules after today. That's the hope. Should be wearing masks. And it's just really sure where they're, because I had to pay full. That doesn't, but frustrating. Yeah, I found that I went through the album, so you can be friends too. I took tons of pictures. Wise ways to import, but I'm trying to hit everyone. I mean, it is what it is. The upload speed is a tenth of that. My room is nice. They told me about this, and because I never did it, so I wanted on Norwegian. I'm sorry, but she did say hi to me like 6 hours before it started. So, I think midnight, but I expect to have one day. And I actually went to a bar. It was really cool. I went to a lot of really good places. A wall place. I told him the wall, and he started going fast. Got all the customers. They were just that, but it was a lot of fun. You don't find that stuff on TripAdvisor. So that is wonderful, but